Hello children, this is Natasha ma'am. I'm back again with another video on another Shakespearean play, The Tempest. This is from ISC syllabus. I'm not going to get into the details of the text today. We will learn The Tempest in a very simple manner. I shall give you the gist of the story today. Children, can you all see the cover of the book? You can see the sea roaring. There's a lot of turbulence in the sea. That is how the title is kept, The Tempest. So we can all interpret seeing the picture and seeing the title that why is it so. So the tempest means storm. It means storm. Now we are going to learn the gist of the story. The main character of the play is Prospero, who is the Duke of Milan. So Prospero is the Duke of Milan. He has a daughter named Miranda. Prospero is very much interested in bettering his knowledge. Hence he devotes his time studying various books on different subjects, chiefly magic. So he gives the responsibility of his dukedom to his brother Antonio, because he is so much interested in studying and bettering his mind that he cannot devote time to the administration of his kingdom. So he gives the responsibility to his brother Antonio. Antonio, his brother, takes the advantage of the situation. He grows over ambitious. He does not want to be the king for the name's sake. He wants to be the real king of Milan. He says, why should I perform all the duties when I am not the real king? And if I am performing all the duties, I should be the real king. Hence, Antonio designs a plan against his brother Prospero. Antonio takes help of Prospero's enemy, that is Alonso, who is the king of Naples. Now, Antonio has taken help from Prospero's enemy. So who was Prospero's enemy? Alonso. And who is Alonso? He is the king of Naples. Alonso wholeheartedly assists Antonio. He says, well, I'm going to help you. And they are successful in driving away Prospero and his daughter Miranda from Milan, so that Antonio can rule the kingdom and he becomes the real king. So we see that Antonio usurps Prospero's kingdom and he claims himself to be the Duke of Milan, and he says that I am the Duke of Milan. Somehow Prospero and his daughter Miranda get saved and happen to embark on an enchanted island. Since they were driven away, how? I'm not going to get into details today. When I'm going to explain the text, you will all come to know that they were forcefully put on a boat, put into a boat which was abandoned by rats even. It was all broken. So they had done that purposely so that both father and daughter would be killed. But God was merciful and he had saved Miranda and Prospero. Probably it was destined that they should reach on an enchanted island. Now, the island that they reached was under the spell of a wicked witch, Sycorax, who had died before Prospero landed on this island with his daughter. So, that island was enchanted by a wicked witch, Sycorax, but she had died much before Prospero had landed on this island with his daughter. Now, this Sycorax, the wicked witch, had a son called Caliban, which was left on this island. And we later see that this character, Caliban, becomes a slave of Prospero. Sycorax, when she was alive, had imprisoned in the trunks of trees all good spirits. Why? Because they were not obedient to her. Prospero, being a great magician, released all the good spirits using his magic art. When he happened to reach the island, he heard the cries of the spirits coming out from the tree trunks. So since he knew magic, he released all the good spirits from the tree trunks. Since then, the spirits became obedient to Prospero, of which Ariel became his chief spirit. His main spirit became Ariel, who was very obedient to Prospero. Prospero knew that he had to make his enemies realize that they had done wrong to them. So Prospero was thinking that he should make his enemies realize that they had done wrong to them. So he was also thinking the way he could make them realize. The other part of the play, we see that Alonso with his son Ferdinand and daughter Claribel, Sebastian and his brother Lord Gonzalo, Antonio and many other lords and sailors sailed to Africa for Claribel's marriage to the king of Tunis. I have already introduced you Alonso in the first page, where I said Alonso was the king of Naples who had helped Antonio in driving away Prospero and his daughter Miranda. So here we see that Alonso with his son Ferdinand, his daughter Claribel, Alonso's brother Sebastian, Lord Gonzalo and Antonio and many other lords and sailors, they had all sailed to Africa for Claribel's marriage to the king of Tunis. So Claribel was getting married. So they had all gone to Africa. While they were returning, see, there are some errors, children. So it should be while they were returning from Africa, their ship was caught in a storm. Now, children, the storm here is the Tempest. So while they were returning from Africa, their ship was caught in a storm that was raised by Prospero. So Prospero, with his magic art, reached the storm to such an extent that all the inmates of the ships were very scared and were praying to Lord for their life. So there are a lot of errors here. Little did they realize that it was created by Prospero. Ferdinand, Alonso's son, died into the sea. Dived, not died, but dived. Ferdinand, Alonso's son, dived into the sea, thinking that the ship would get wrecked. Alonso has seen his son drowning and had become very sad and depressed, as he thought that his son was dead. Anyhow, no harm was done to anyone, but each one on board thought that they are the only survivors. Ariel, the chief spirit with humming tune, brings all these characters to this enchanted island where Prospero was staying with his daughter. Prospero gradually removes the spell, or you all can say charm, that was cast on these characters. Prospero is successful in making his enemies realize that they were wrong. Antonio is very guilty and is shameful for his act, and so is Alonso. Alonso asks for forgiveness and is happy that his son Ferdinand is alive. Alonso is happy that Ferdinand is in love with Miranda, Prospero's daughter. Antonio to ask forgiveness and returns back. Antonio too, T-O-O it should be. Antonio too asks for forgiveness and returns back the dukedom of Milan to Prospero. Prospero is happy in resolving the differences between him and his brother Antonio. Prospero would now leave with everyone present there and return back to Milan, and decides that he would never use his magic books and hence buries them. Prospero gives Ariel his freedom. He is no more an obedient spirit to Prospero. He is enjoying his freedom. So we've understood the entire story. Hope you all liked it. Like, share and subscribe, children. Do not forget to hit the bell icon. Be good. God bless. Thank you, children.